Hello everyone, welcome to another Little Big Planet 1 video. Last time we were in this place, at the bunker, remember we did a couple of tricks and platforming things like a fling, and we showed one of the best things that you can possibly get with the right platform cycles, and that was all leading up to the skip, wasn't it, of the wheel. And with that wheel skip we pushed the scientist over to the right, and then we pushed him into the wall, and then we jumped up on this hair, jumped up on the box when we grabbed the ceiling, ran up to the top, grabbed the ceiling at the right height, did an RCJ in the second layer up to the ceiling, and finished in style with the level going behind the wheel. So what I thought we'd do is do another skip, which is very difficult, even more difficult than the one that we just done. Bit time consuming, and even if we get it fast, it's down to RNG if we are to finish the skip. Why do I say that? Well, basically the subway or the trains, whatever you want to call them, they spawn and despawn in a particular way. Now I don't know the cycle of the trains. I don't know if it's 3 seconds when it's spawn to despawn, or it's less, or it varies depending on the length of the train or the subway, whatever. So it's a bit of a risk once we get to the area where we drop down and just hope that we got the right cycle in order to jump back off the train, and then that would be the end of the skip. But the first part of the skip is pretty difficult. We need to do a double LCJ, so let's load it up, and we need to set up a template, a box, and we need to position it to Max's arm. So we do an LCJ on the top of the box, and if it's positioned by Max's arm we do another LCJ, which will give us the height to grab onto the light, which, as you can see in the background on the right hand side, is swinging. It's grabbable, and then we will either do a swing and a timed jump to the ceiling, or we'll do some, I might show this if I decide to not go for this, by landing on top of the light that's swinging, and then do an RCJ on the corner, which is a bit tricky, to the top where the bolt just kind of moves left and right, and you have to do a slope jump, which is a scary jump. So let's see how we can get on. I'll show you the template and we'll move on from there. So when you're at this, you need to time jump pretty much into the top, or do the oh yes, let's go. So this is the moment of truth. So at the moment we managed to do the trick and we got to the ceiling. You can die by jumping off this, particularly if you get squashed with the momentum, so be aware of that, and soon RNG will come into play. So you can either do a swing off the light like that, or you can jump on top of where the light switch is, which is the first layer, and then the second layer you do a slope jump, but you do an RCJ up to the slope, the area. So I'll explain what happens now. So you just jump off this, jump down here. There we go. Now this is where it gets fun. Now, just want to zoom in, see it a bit better. Here we go. This is the moment of truth. This is where the skip is over. It happens or it doesn't. I'm going to go the next time the train disappears. We need to jump down quickly. Right, hopefully this time goes. Slow mode's fine. And there we have it, guys. Super annoying skip. Subway skip is finished. Let's get rid of that. I timed it right. I think you have to count 4. I counted 4 when I waited for the train to disappear. About 4 or 5 roughly. But I landed on it and I had enough time to jump down and I nearly died. Because obviously the train disappears or the subway disappears. So I didn't expect to get it so quick. That was my third attempt of actually getting to that area. And I got subway skip. And I did say to myself before, when I got it in the past, a year ago, that I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't want to do it again because how annoyed I was for dying so many times. But there we go, I'm super impressed that I managed to do it. So really you have to, once you buy the ramp, you have to go down to the third layer, drop down, and then it's RNG based on the cycles of the subway and the train. You drop to the right and you turn slightly to the left, and as soon as you land on the train, if you land on the train hoping that it doesn't disappear, you can quite simply just jump down the layer before it disappears and you won't get electrocuted, and you just run off to the right and you end up here, and that is 3/4 of the level finished and subway skip done. So I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe you want to try it yourself. That double LCJ is not that tricky with practice. Of course, swinging on the light is much better, especially when you're physically at the very top of the light switch that you can grab. Then you can time the best swing and you can land on top of the roof, which is awesome. Or you can, which I'll probably show you after this part, you can do the other way of doing it, the slope jumps at the very top, which is very scary. So I'll show you that. That was from a year ago. But there we go, that's it done. And maybe, I'm not sure, there are other tricks that I could show you. Maybe we'll leave it there for the minute, for now, with Little Big Planet 1 skips, unless you guys want a particular skip. Maybe the Magician skip in the collector's lair, I don't know. So take care, see you in another video, bye.